Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back to I Allegedly. I've got a good one for you today because trouble is coming. Like, subscribe. Let's get right into it. You would have to live under a rock or out in the wilderness or in some place that there is not a news channel not to see what happened in Minneapolis with the fraud. And for any of us that run a business, try to get funding, try to pay their employees, try to just exist in this environment where everything is incredibly expensive, trouble is coming for these people because Scott Bessent, the Secretary of the Treasury, just stepped forward and he said two things are going to happen. First one, which is the best, is that the full weight and might of the Internal Revenue Service is going to go after these businesses and they're going to investigate every single one of them. And I am telling you this right now. This is going to happen. It's happening right now. And that these people are doomed, doomed, with capital letters doomed. Now, think about this. You can just sit there and say, oh, we took money in and there are no students. It goes much deeper than that. And as I research this, I want you to think about this. You have vendors that are on the take. You have vendors that supplied invoices and let's just say food. Food was never issued. Now, if a vendor bought the food, he could then double dip it and sell it. So he made money for not selling the food, and now he's going to actually sell the food to somebody else. Ooh, wow, what a sweet deal. Only problem with it is that every single business, everybody that's tied to these people, the locksmith, the alarm company, the company that services the janitorial, everything that they fraudulently did. Now, some of these people didn't go extensive, where they didn't act like they were legitimate businesses and have invoices for everything. You know, kids' crayons, kids' games, balls, basketballs, things like that. Some people didn't go that far. Some people did. The only problem, some of these places have none of that stuff. So you issued this, supposedly you paid for it. Who's on the other end of that? Oh, God, it's so sweet. Because right now, as we beat our brains out in this economy and try to get through and try to pay our bills and try to live our lives, you're going to see these people swoop in and be held accountable. Now, there are other things in the news right now that are trying to distract us from not looking at this. Don't worry. It's not going to be today. It will not be tomorrow, but it will be very, very soon. And these people are going to pay with a huge, huge price for this. And it's beautiful. It really is because they have ripped off billions of dollars. On the private channel, I Allegedly Live, I covered how the Minneapolis airport had stopped in excess of $700 million leaving the country for Somalia. Huh? No. What are you talking about? I'm telling you, if any of you have ever tried to take cash through an airport, plus I have a great story coming out this week where the feds are going to start cracking down on that. So problem after problem after problem. And these people are going to be on a watch list. Hey, Dan, you're on a federal watch list. How'd you like to hear that phone call? Huh? Yeah, all that cash you take over to Lithuania when you go there. But the IRS is going to shake down these people. And it's one thing when somebody tries to rip somebody off. Now, the latest Somalian, they had a trial. And one of the people that were accused of this crime tried to bribe a juror with $200,000 and it was found out. Great. That's fantastic. Isn't it good? Well, that's just the beginning of it because everybody with that tangled web is going to be brought up on charges. You want to see somebody sing like a canary? You threaten their livelihood. Hey, John, you're the trucking company that would make deliveries supposedly for food there. Let's see your manifest. Let's see the day you did this. Let's see the employees. Let's talk to the employees. We're going to subpoena them. We have a truck driver, John. He doesn't speak much English, and he's from Spain. Okay, whatever. John's going to talk. Everybody's going to talk. Everybody's going to spill the beans on this stuff, and they're going to be shaken down. It's beautiful. Second part of this, which is even better, is that Scott Bessent on Friday announced that there is a new reward program for anybody that turns anybody in. And he went on different news channels and said, listen, there's cash rewards if you are a witness to this. If you can help us answer these questions and tell us about this fraud, you will be paid off. Now, these people, there is no honor among these degenerates. Honor among thieves, no, 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 no. These people hate each other. These people where everybody feels like they were cheated and taken advantage of. So what are they going to do? They're going to sing. Like he said, they're going to sing like canaries, and we're all going to get to the bottom of this. But people are going to go to jail, and they're going to offer cash payments in public. So let's say you worked there, and you were an electrician, and you went and did some legitimate work, and they needed lights fixed or something, or the plumber. Yeah, I just never saw any kids there. Oh yeah, who'd you talk to? And this guy said he was in charge. People like that are going to get checks. Isn't that great? Oh man, oh man, oh man. When you see these imbeciles that have stolen billions of dollars from us, what you're seeing is that the kickbacks go, it looks like political. It looks like some of these people have taken money. We're just going to use round figures. Let's say it's $100,000. Well, Dan, you're not entitled to that 100 grand because you're just the front. You're an imbecile. We let you operate with impunity, and you get about 20%. You need to send 40% here, 15% there, and so and so and so. It just goes all the way down the line. These people are going to get caught, and it's going to be beautiful. But supposedly there's a lot of politicians involved with it. How can you have a governor that doesn't feel that this is a problem? They're talking about going to California and doing the same thing. And what did Governor Newsom do this morning? Gets up and says, listen, I'm so against fraud. I'm going to stop this. And we welcome the feds. Okay. I am telling you guys, listen to this number. $23 billion is missing from the homeless programs that has not been distributed. The fire aid money. You've got a YouTube and online celebrity, Spencer Pratt, who wants to run for governor in the state of, or excuse me, mayor of Los Angeles, which he could theoretically win because he's so popular right now. But all he's done is bring up the shenanigans and bring up the problems with all this stuff. So we will see. We will see. How do you feel about this? Isn't it great, though? I mean, I really want to see these people go to jail. I really do. I've had enough of this. Tired of all this stuff, and we're just, we're racist because we bring this up. So next time the IRS asks for, hey, missed that payment, oh, you guys are racist. Imagine saying that to somebody. Since it's laughable at this point. But you're going to see that this is billions of dollars, not a few $100,000. I am telling you one thing. I told somebody this yesterday. I used to love to do writing research where you would research crimes, white-collar crimes especially, where people would do things and they would have to have maybe bad people help them and assist them in collecting and going after their crimes. Well, this is so egregious and so much worse than anything like that I've ever seen that when I start to research, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy because it starts to get to 10 billion, 20 billion, $100 billion. I mean, you're going to see crazy stuff around the country. That's the number I think we're going to expose, is that these fraud programs, whether they be homeless, whether they be mental health, people that have autism, here's the thing. There are people out there that have suffered and need medical help and need professionals. Imagine fleecing that program to where someone doesn't get it because there's a line to pay these people. There's a line to pay them, but there's also only so much money, supposedly, unless you're in Minnesota. State of fraud. They should change their new, all their artwork to that. It's terrible. You hate America, whatever, okay? Again, turn people in, guys. Go and last time I did a turn people in video. Oh my gosh, there's all these dolphins out here. Let me go show you the dolphins before I finish this video. that was great to see the dolphins. It was very cool. A few things. Don't forget newvideos.com. Check that out today, just like it sounds, newvideos.com. We have a private channel where we talk about everything uncensored over at I Allegedly Live, which I love doing that content. We've got well over 500 videos to that, and it's amazing. Check it out today. But to end this, the Minnesota, Minneapolis area was under the scrutiny of the federal government 1 month ago. Then Nick Sorter's, uh, videos and Nick Shirley's videos came out, and it just exposed everything. But it has just been exemplified, and you can sit there and say that this area is being singled out. What's happening, guys, is the absolute complete level of criminality when there are no students and no schools. I am telling you this right now. It's going to take a list of students. And again, I was thinking about my kid's daycare and talking to my adult daughter, and she said, Dad, think about it. They had the school list that we have, all the students' names, would go on field trips. They kept track of all the different um, you know, programs that they had, everything that everybody was signed up for. They have to have records and stuff, but you have to have kids to support this. The fact that they don't have the kids is going to be their downfall. And you're going to see people that were given checks that are going to go to a federal penitentiary. It's going to be beautiful. Not today, though. Remember that. It's going to be very, very soon. Let me know what you think. Hope you like the dolphins at the end, because that's the cool thing about walking out here. Laguna Beach is just beautiful. And people are like, have you ever go to Hawaii? Not anymore, guys. Not when I have this in my backyard. I just don't. So hit the like button, subscribe. You want to email me, use the temporary email, which will be just days away from getting set up. And that it's just iallegedly at Gmail if you want to send me anything. Okay? I'll see you very soon. Let me know what you think about this. You think this is all okay? Are these people being singled out? Is this bad? Am I ridiculous to think this way? Let us all know.